No, that's dope, man. And shout out to your pops, that legend that he created. It pushed on to you. It's gonna push on to your son as well, man. Just keep up the good work. So,
I'm just glad that we got footage now, though. So.
Oh yeah.
So I'll be able to tell my son like, yeah, I was the shit.
Oh yeah, he's a bad man.
He act like, oh yeah, all right, boom.
He's a bad man.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh man, that's crazy, dog. And it goes full circle too, like you said, because you didn't get to see it for your pop, so it makes it a little bit more of a stat, much more of a stamp, and it makes it that much more of a reachable goal, like and something tangible that you can see and touch. Pause, like it makes it that much easier for you to get there. So I feel you on that. Yeah. So that's elementary school area. Now middle school, we can cover that until like the beginning of high school. We're gonna move there, but middle school, you start to play on some competitive. Like maybe like city teams, or maybe you start to play AAU. Did you experience any of that by that point, or were you kind of just still free range playing, or how did that?
Yeah, middle school. I started playing BNBL 12 and under.
What middle school did you go to? Sorry,
I went to Chickapin and Lock Raven.
Okay.
But I went to Chickapin like very brief because we moved. My mother got married, so we moved out like the Parkville.
Okay.
So, basically I went to Lock Raven. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I played BNBL Project Survival. I played with Oliver.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's Oliver Reck for everybody.
Yeah, Oliver Reck.
Okay.
Rest in peace, Bucky Lee. That was my first coach. Bucky Lee, Coach Vines, all of them was down there. And it was just like, it was like now. See, the one thing I liked about when I went to Oliver is like, everybody on the team can play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so you're gonna have to really, really be special to be special. If you get what I'm saying.
For sure.
And Bucky Lee, he kind of took to me off the break because he knew, I'm Terry's son. So it was just like, all right, let me see. So, I could dribble real good. But I used to like to dribble real good, like, do something crazy and pass. And for anybody now to say, like, I'm a hawk and all that, God rest his soul, blame Bucky Lee. Because he used to take me out the game. Like, if I do a crazy dribbling move and I pass, he used to take me out the game.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, he actually set me one time, like, in a championship game. I think we was playing against Madison down the Dome, I think. It might not have been a championship game, though. I don't know. But it was like a big game because it was Madison. And I, like, kept passing up shots or whatever. He took me out and never put me back in the game. You know what I'm saying? So, that kind of, like, changed me a little bit. Yeah. I was like, wow, I'm going to shoot because I want to stay in the game.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but, I mean, like, that experience was good because, it shows you how to be able to play with other good players. You know what I'm saying? Like, not, like, going places where it's like out of the whole 80 players in this whole league, it's only like 4 of y'all that's really, really nice. But now it's like everybody is good, like, and it's like it's not easy to score on nobody in practice, shit like that. So like that helps you because you got to be able to. That's one, like, my Uncle Tony always said this about my father. He was like, I used to take your father with me. He was 15, 16, and he playing against grown ass men because he got my father about like 10 years. So he playing against grown ass men, and your father was killing shit. He was like, the only knock I had against your father that he had to learn was how to play with other great players. You know what I mean? I ain't know what that meant then, but he always used to say that. But then when I started experiencing it, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's different. Like, it's just like, if you watch me play now and you watch me play on a team that's just not that talented, and it's like, yo, Terry had 60. Oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? But then you put me on the team, like me, Malcolm, Dante, Kill, Terry had 22. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, because it's so much other shit going on. Everybody can play. Yeah. Everybody can play. Everybody got their own background, their own legendary status where they deserve shots, You know what I mean? So you got to be able to know how to gel with all of them and still be able to do what you do at the same time and not making it look like, without it looking like you being jealous or you like being selfish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a skill, and that's a skill to be able to navigate yours and get around that and play with other talents. That's a skill. You got to be able to have that. Certain guys don't have that either. So it's definitely a skill to be learned. And if you got it, then you're good. If not, it's going to take you a while to adjust.
And most of the time, you don't really learn it until you get older and you be like, damn, I wish I. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So
that's a fact.
A lot of things about basketball, like I wish I knew earlier in. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how I go. The older you get, the more smarter you get because you lose. You ain't got no choice but to be smarter because you start to lose your athleticism, you start to lose your speed and all of that. So, yeah.
Okay, so any notable teammates that you took to around the middle school area? Like, because what a lot of people don't understand and maybe watching this around the country, if you are watching around the country, with Baltimore, with PG County, D.C., when you start to get into middle school, you start to get around teams, like you said, every single guy is good on the team. And usually in Baltimore City, DCPG, these guys wound up becoming ranked players by the time they're in high school or even pro or college prospects or pro prospects. So do you remember any notable teammates that you had then that made you be like, damn, this kid is really good, like
I'm
right
tell you
now?
What's crazy, right? And I really lost touch with him, right? Somebody on here might know, right? So I played with Oliver, right? It was this white boy. Played on my team. His name was Rich. I think I know he went to a Catholic high school. I'm trying to remember which one it was because I ended up seeing him years later playing against Calvert Hall because my homeboy went to Calvert Hall. Like Jack went to Calvert Hall. Jack, my homeboy Demetrius, and Marcus, they was all at Calvert Hall, so I went to watch them. And Rich played it was one of the Catholic schools. But I don't know if he turned out to be good like that. Well, he probably didn't because I didn't really hear too much about him.
Right.
But when we was on 12 and under, like, he was nice. He was nice as shit. Like,
that's what you remember.
Yeah, he wasn't like scared. Like, he was a white boy.
Right.
He was like not making the race thing, but back then, a white boy playing in the city, motherfuckers was trying to punk him just because he was a white boy. You know what I'm saying? He was not going for that shit. Like, he wasn't scared. And we won a championship, 12 and under. We won a championship. And he was, and God rest his soul, Lord Mackey. I can't even remember everything Mackey used to do, but I just know he could dribble.
Right.
He was little when he could dribble, and he was one of my favorite players to watch back then. Like, he was. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he just was, we was like, yo, we got to play Cecil. And I was like, we got to play a little fast motherfucker. I'm like, all right, bet. I'm like, yo, I'm going to guard them. But they lost. So we played, I don't know, we played Bentlow in the championship, or I can't remember what we played. I was 12. That shit was a long time ago, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just remember we won the championship. I had the game winning. It was my first left-hand layup in the game ever. I remember.
For the game?
Yeah, for the game winning. And that was the first game that my father ever was at. That's how I remember. It was the first game my father ever was at. Yeah.
12 and under. 12 and under, that's probably about 7th, 8th grade. So, yeah, we can... Yeah,
my birthday in November, so I think it might have been... I mean, it wasn't 8th grade. Yeah, it might have been like 6 or 7.
Yeah, probably about 7th, 8th grade, because I knew
it might have been the summer going to the 7th.
Okay.
I might have been 11, though. I'm saying it was 12 and under.
I got you.
So I could have been 11. But it was like, I know it wasn't... I don't think it was the 8th grade because I know it wasn't when I was about to go to high school. It wasn't that summer for sure.
Okay. So did you notice?
I think no. You know what? I think it was the summer going to 8th grade.
The summer going to 8th, yeah, because
I turned 14. I turned 14 in November my 9th grade year. So I started the year at 13. So I think it was the summer going to the 8th.
Okay, so that's perfect. That's actually perfect where we at. So that summer going into there, like you said, you had already played 6th, 7th grade. You noticed the white kid, Rich. Is there anybody else around that time before you get to high school that motivated you to be like, yo, I gotta bust this nigga ass like every time I see him because they think he's up here? Or were you aware of rankings or anything like that at that time, or how to?
Well, no, see, because it wasn't like that.
It wasn't like that back then.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like not from what I remember, no. But like Jack, like when I got to high school, Jack McClinton.
Okay.
When I got to high school, I switched from Oliver to Cecil.
Okay.
And he was down there, like, and him and my father used to play on playing in leagues together on the same team.
Okay.
So like during timeouts, me and Jack would run on the court.
Yeah.
Play one of little shit, and I couldn't fuck with him.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like he was better than me. He could. I always joke with him. Like I don't really think he was all the way better, but he could shoot better than me, and he just had more confidence than me and everything. So I mean, he was better. He was better
at that time.
He was better. You know what I'm saying? But it's still, even though we was on the same team, but it was always like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck Jack up in practice today. I can't wait to go to practice. I'm gonna fuck him up. You know what I mean? I didn't have my days, but he'd had his days too. But then as we got on Cecil, we ended up being on the B team, and then now we playing against the A team in practice, which was Draper and two.
Wow.
And they used to fuck us up. They used to fuck us up so bad, like bad though.
Yeah, for sure.
We couldn't do shit. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't know. Draper used to play defense.
Yeah. He would really lock up.
Ruger. It was and he really could dribble and all that shit. And it was him and two got bigger. Me and Jack, it was we couldn't do shit. You know what I'm saying? And Jack will tell you, they used to fuck us up.
That's rough.
They used to fuck us up bad.
That's crazy though, how smart.
And we used to have to play them in Project Survival. It'd be Cecil A versus Cecil B. We played them before, and they used to wear our ass out.
That's
you know what I mean? It was it just they was just Toot back then. Toot was really the shit. I don't know if you know Toot.
No, absolutely, yeah.
But Toot was really the shit. And he was the best one-on-one nigga in the city.
Right.
And he was really the shit. You know what I mean? Then even on the circuit, he was fucking niggas that went like D1 to Florida. You know, he just got into other shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But like we couldn't fuck with him or Draper.
Damn, that's crazy, man.
I think two is like maybe two years older than me, but Draper is 1 year older than me.
Yeah.
And I got put on with Draper because you know Justin.
Yeah.
Justin, you know, went to Prairie Hall and when they used to when they moved out Prairie Hall, Justin moved out of Prairie Hall, and Draper was living out Prairie Hall with his peoples because he was going to Parkville.
Okay.
A lot of people don't like his first year, 9th grade year, he went to Parkville.
Damn.
Right?
Damn.
And then him and Justin was like real cool.
Uh-huh.
And then Justin was like, yo, this nigga named Drake, this nigga nice as shit, like blah, blah, blah. And then me coming into Parkville, he was still there in his 10th grade year in the beginning, but he left and went to Walbrook.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I seen him like in the trial, he didn't really have the trial because he was already on the team.
Mm-hmm.
But at the trials and like the first couple practices, and I was like, this nigga nice. And then like, you know, we knew each other, we got cool, and then he was, you know what I'm saying? And then I know you know Rodney.
Yeah. Which one?
Rodney Harrison.
Yeah, Rodney Harrison. Yeah.
So Rodney was like, well, yeah, like my 9th grade year, was Rodney on JV with me? I don't know if Rodney was on. I think Rodney was on JV with me my 9th grade year. I think. But he was the best player on my team. My 10th grade year, he probably like, we might have been a little equal, but he might have been better than me. My 11th grade year, it might have been the same, but he was still you know what I mean? In 12th grade year, like he was already gone because he older than me.
Yeah.
But that was another one of my motivations, you know what I'm saying? Like Rodney used to fuck me up all the time, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? One of my friends, Troy Miles, used to fuck me up all the time. Like that's what really got me good with one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? Like
Troy Miles.
Yeah, my homeboy Troy Miles. Like everybody call him Boobie though.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He changed my like he got my mindset right for like one-on-one.
I'm gonna ask you that in a minute though. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna separate that so we can get to that later.
You know what I'm saying? Like because I and it's like, you know, like even like 12 and under and all that, like it was just off of just talent. Like sometimes I actually get scared on the basketball court sometimes. And then one time he just told me like, yo, how the fuck we go places and, you know, we get into fights and you the first one to fight, like you ain't scared to fight. How the fuck, why are you scared of people on the basketball court?
Right.
And then when I actually really thought about it, I was like, it was just this one dude, I can't remember who it was, but at the time when Boobie said it to me, I was just like, you know what though, like I really beat the shit out of him, like in fighting. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, or even if I won't beat him up, like I think I can beat him up.
Yeah.
But I know I definitely won't hesitate to fight him.
Right.
So why the hell am I being nervous on the basketball court? When I really thought about it, that's to change my whole mindset. Like, bro, like I ain't scared because I ain't scared to fight no man.
Right.
So it's like, why the hell would I be scared of any man on the basketball court?
Absolutely.
And then that changed my mindset. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it took a long time for that to happen. And then it was like, you know what? When I really think about it, that makes perfect sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you really think about it,
for sure.
If you try and bitch me on the basketball court and I think I can beat you up in a fight, you know what I'm saying?
It's never gonna work.
Why would that even work at all? You know what I'm saying?
Work,
so
man. You're right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So that's like, but you know, that's like, and then mind you, you know, like I forgot, like Rodney is like really technically from West Baltimore, but you know, he moved out Parkville too.
Okay.
Boobie and them was like from the Hartford Road, Abbotston area and all of that, but you know, they moved out there.
Okay.
So I met them out there, you know, and they are like my closest friends to date.
Uh-huh.
And like they like, you know what I mean, like even my friend Dante, like my friend Goose, all of them was like better than me at first. You get what I'm saying? And it's just like, you know what I mean? I just had that longevity, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then I continued to get better. I got better late. Like I was still good, but it's just like 12th grade, I feel like I really started to get good. Then like I went to JUCO and I really started to get good. And it was just like I just was outlasting
everybody.
Then like I just surpassed them or whatever. You know what I mean? Then I got taller because I was like 5'6" at first, then I got like 5'11", 6 feet. You know what I mean? I started being able to dunk, then I started being able to dunk like real crazy.
Yeah.
And I started being able to dunk like even
Which
crazier.
was crazy because I didn't even know you was dunking like that. I never even knew until I seen that first clip you had put up that one time, like when you first put it up. I never knew.
Yeah,
like, not that one, but the first time you put it up. The first time
in the game.
In the game.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? What is that?
Yeah, no, I used to dunk crazy.
I never knew. And then when you put the full video up, you go in between the. I'm like, oh, cuz had bounced. Like he really athletic.
Like that's all I really wanted to do was like
that's
cross the
crazy.
nigga and like dunk on a nigga for real.
That's
I ain't
wild.
want to shoot threes or nothing. I just wanted to dunk on shit.
Yo, I never knew that. Yo,
yeah. So like I got all of that. You know what I mean? Then I just was like, you know what I mean? So yeah, but it definitely was like. All of those people, you know what I'm saying, but like Boobie and Rodney, just for the simple fact that like we're just like, you know, we wake up, you know what I mean, we like, cause I spend the night at his house or whatever, you know how you do that with your homeboys,
right?
like we'd go to the court, we play 1-on-1. He always used to beat me. Like I couldn't beat him. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't beat him. And then he always joking. He'd be like, last time we played, I beat you. He's like, I'll never play you again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but, you know what I mean? But like, that's big bro. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, you know what I mean? Like all of them, they just like, they just like, you know what I mean? I got Boobie though. You know what I'm saying? I ended up getting Boobie. But I got him because he changed my mindset.
Yeah.
So I was just like, well, nigga, we brothers, but I ain't scared to fight you either.
Absolutely.
So, you know what I mean? But it's just like he was really, really good. He just never got tall. Boobie's still like 5'5". But he just had more of a passing mindset. Like I'm telling you, he was like Draper. If you ever ask Draper about, say, yo, Terry homeboy, Lord Boobie, he'll tell you he was nice as a motherfucker. Like really, like for real.
Okay.
He played defense. Like he's short. Like he's small, but he was strong. Like he was really the shit.
Oh, that's what's up.
Like for real. He played super aggressive. He can pass. Like I'm talking about like Steve Nash, Jason Kidd type shit. Like he really, like he was the shit.
Just undersized.
He just ain't never grow. Like that's what I'm saying. Like if he'd have got my height, I don't know if I ever would have been able to fuck with him. Like honestly. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because he could score,
right?
But it's just he always surrounded with somebody like me, Rodney, Green. Green is my baby, my brother, my daughter's uncle. Green, like Kenny Ashford. He always be surrounded by so many niggas that can score. It would be no need for him to score like that. Like so, he'd be like 6 steals, 8 points, 16 assists type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay, I got you.
You know what I mean? Like it wouldn't be no need, but he really can do it. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. You know what I mean? So.
For sure.
Yeah, but like he was like Boobie really like he changed my mindset. Like you know what I mean? Like he changed my mindset. Had I'd have met real shit. Had I'd have met Boobie when I was like 10, 11, I feel like things would have turned out a little different. Like if I'd have knew him way then because. And he could have changed my mindset that early.
Yeah. But I feel like the way that he was, the influence that he had, even at a young, because you know, at 13 and down, you're way more impressionable than 14 and up.
Yeah, but see,
so if you catch him at 10, he might have got you then too.
Yeah,
like,
but say it ain't happened. Like, it ain't happened until I was like 17.
So like, okay, I thought you.
Like
okay,
16,
I got you.
17,
I got you.
Like,
I got you.
Know what I mean, like now when I'm like 16, 17, like me being scared on the court was more like nervousness a little bit, but like. It was because I graduated when I was 17. So it had to be when I was like 14, 15. I'm sorry. Like,
I got you.
10th grade.
I got you, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying like...
If it would have came in middle school, before that point, you would have been a totally different
I feel like my
player.
attitude 9th and 10th grade would have been totally different. You get what I'm saying? Because it was shit that I could do. It's just, I don't know. It's just like, it'd be sometimes, it'd be weird sometimes out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you ain't
Again, it's the mindset.
Yeah.
It's just that simple. It comes back down to that. If you got a certain mindset about the shit, it's going to work a certain way. If you don't, and you got an anxiousness or you got a timidness about it, you're not even going to be the potential player that you could be. So I totally get that. Now, again, in our area, and we talk about this in a lot of other interviews.
And my boy Dante too. Dante used to fuck me up too. All my big bros that used to hoop, they used to fuck me up until I got like 16, 17. I started Rodney still could beat me around that time, but when I started elevating, they couldn't fuck with me after that. They used to get me.
No, it takes that though. Sometimes when you look back on that, it makes you who you are now. So it is what it is.